Did she? She thought she did. Not that it would be the life she had once before. In fact, it might not be much of a life at all, but, damn it, she wanted it. If only to live long enough for... vengeance? Justice. Hollis turned painfully back onto her belly and began the methodical effort of inching forward once again. She thought she was making progress, at least until she encountered a wall. Damn. Listening, she thought she could hear faint traffic sounds. That was her only clue to the whereabouts of a door that would allow her to escape the building. She began to feel her way along the wall toward the sounds. It was getting colder. The wind that had whistled through the building during her entire agonizing journey downstairs was blowing in her face now. She guessed the building had long ago lost most of its windows and doors, so the wind found easy passage, stirring the dust and mold of many long years of neglect, even as it cut into her shivering body. Just a little farther now, Hollis. She wondered why the voice didn't just call 911, but thought that was probably too much to ask of a figment of her imagination. There's the doorway. Feel it? She felt the threshold under her sore fingers, ancient weather stripping or something that was mostly rust. Beyond it was the broken concrete of a stoop or walkway. Hollis prayed there weren't any more steps. Grimly, she pulled herself across the threshold and out of the building, shivering as the full force of the cold wind out there cut into her. There was one painful step down, then a walkway that seemed to be more rocks and gravel than concrete. It hurt like hell to pull herself across that jagged surface. The only saving grace was that it continued to guide her toward the street. She hoped. Not long now, Hollis. You're almost there. Almost where? She wondered. Out in the street so a car could run over her? He's near. He'll see you any minute now. Before Hollis could wonder who was supposed to see her, she heard a male voice utter a shocked exclamation, then hurried footsteps coming toward her. Please, Hollis heard herself say in an unfamiliar, thickened voice. Please, help. It's all right. The man's voice, near now, sounded nearly as thickened as her own had been, and shocked and horrified and compassionate. He touched her shoulder gently with a warm hand, then said, I don't want to move you until EMS gets here, but I'm going to cover you with my coat, okay? She felt the blessed warmth and murmured a thanks, allowing her weary head to fall so that it rested on her forearm. She was very tired. Very tired. Sleep now, Hollis. She thought that was a good idea. Sam Lewis checked her pulse just to make sure, then took a couple of steps away from her and spoke urgently into his cell phone. For God's sake, hurry! She's in bad shape. She's lost a lot of blood. His gaze followed the startlingly bright, smeared trail of blood that marked her progress across broken concrete, all the way back to the gaping doorway of the long-abandoned old house. He tried to listen to the professionally detached voice in his ear, but finally he cut off the 911 operator's questions by saying sharply, I don't know what happened to her, but she's bruised and cut up and bleeding and naked. Maybe she was raped, I don't know, but something else happened to her. Her eyes are gone. No, damn it, not injured. Gone. Somebody's cut her eyes out. Chapter 1. Thursday, November 1st, 2001. She's not going to like this. Andy Brenner's voice was more unhappy than worried. John Garrett stepped past him into the small, bare room. I'll take the flak, he said, his gaze already fixed on the large two-way mirror that dominated the far wall and offered them a secret view into another small room. This mostly bare room contained a scarred wooden table and several chairs. 3 women sat at the table, the 2 facing the mirror sitting close together.